Te gusta lo bueno?
Dude, I don't know, dude. That's why I want to make a lot of money because fuck, dude. I
Yeah.
love expensive shit, bro. Not like
Yeah.
designer or anything. I don't like designer. Like I'll wear this shit. I mean, I like wearing like nice shit now,
Yeah.
but like I could, dude, on a casual Tuesday, bro, I could wear shit like this, bro.
Yeah.
And
It's comfy.
there's people that waste. Do you waste a lot of money? No, you the same fucking shoes, bro. Nah, dude. I don't know how people like. I don't know how people they could waste like a lot of money on shoes. Have you wasted a lot of money on shoes?
Yeah, I have, but this one I'm talking about like high school days where
Mm.
I was like working part time and I would just waste all my checks on shoes, dude. Cause I don't know if you remember, but like when we were in high school, when I was like a sophomore, junior in high school, like the kicks that are readily available right now that are like in the mall, there was no store in the mall that
Yeah.
sold like those, you know how Jordans sell out and stuff. So
Yeah.
I would get them from apps, and it wasn't very common
Yeah.
too. I would get them from the Go app.
The go up. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would spend like 300, 400, $500 on Jordans.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, honestly, I was never like a
yeah,
Jordan type, bro. I
yeah,
think I got Jordans one time, and the thing that happened with those Jordans, I went fishing one time, and with that freaking van, and my mom literally, because they had mud and everything, so I took them off. My mom was gonna put them in the back of the van,
yeah.
and she just left them. Dude, the most expensive shoes I ever had. I think those were like they're like $150.
Really?
Yeah, and my
That's
mom just
that's
literally
not
left
bad.
them. Yeah.
Dang.
I was like, I mean, my dad bought them for me. Dude, these like $90, fucking Air Forces, like that's all the time. That's what I buy.
Yeah,
Just $90 Air Forces. Like I don't know, dude. I don't shoes. I mean, like nice shoes, like dress shoes. Like I
yeah,
would have spent more,
yeah.
but not like
But I
going
think
on
it's
shit.
more about like not what you wear, but how you wear it. Most of the time, you know. And then if you're an ugly dude, you know you're gonna be ugly either way.
Oh, dude, you gotta do them like
No,
that.
just kidding. Sometimes it has to be like with posture and like
Your
so
confidence and
everything,
everything.
the confidence. Sometimes there's some really confident people and they look confident in what they're wearing and that adds to their fit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I tell people, dude. If you want to grow confidence, you gotta go to the gym, bro. You
Oh
start
yeah,
going to the gym,
yeah,
bro. Your chest is all up and everything, bro.
yeah,
You start looking better. You start getting slimmer, bro.
yeah,
You know, it starts
yeah.
feeling better.
No, it does actually help a lot with your confidence. I think it's just like something that's hardwired in our brain
Yeah.
as like men.
Oh, dude.
That
Fuck.
like something about like pushing yourself to the limit gives you like that confidence, like, oh, another day, let's go again. And then
Yeah.
boom, you wake up another day and boom again. And all of a sudden you're just getting better every single day.
Dude, high driven men like us, like if we're not like let's say like conquering the freaking world every day,
Yeah.
like we get mad at ourselves,
Yeah.
and it like frustrates us. And like there's some days where I go to sleep and I'm like, bro, I didn't do my best,
Yeah.
and I get so freaking mad. And those days are the days that sometimes I'm like, you know what, fuck that, I'm going to the gym right now,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
damn.
and
No, that's
yeah,
good.
I'm like, cause dude, it's just I mean, if you're still not in the place where you want to be at, you
Hmm.
like you want to like fight every day for it,
Yeah.
to get to the place where you want to be at.
Yeah.
I mean, and even then, those goals, you're still gonna have to go to the next goals
Yeah.
because it never ends until you die.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, that's facts actually.
So, Jose, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Um, so I'm a butcher, but obviously it's a little bit more than that. I have my own shop in Kennewick. You know, when you're an owner slash operator, you gotta do the marketing. You gotta be the advertiser. You gotta be the one that does the payroll. You gotta do the finances. You gotta pay your taxes.
Got to be the man.
Yeah, you gotta be, um, there every single day. Cause then people are like, "Hey, where's Jose at? I don't see him." You know, some people just expect you to be there 24/7. So, and for the most part, we're there. We're there. But sometimes we got to be in the office doing some paperwork and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just trying our best to serve the community the best way that we can. The goal is for people to leave the store, get home, cook their meat or whatever they get from the store, and just be overall happy with it.
Yeah,
That's the
and
goal.
on your Instagram, I see that you be teaching people also how to cook the meat. Because
Yeah,
when my first time when I went to go grab a steak from you, you told me how to do it.
yeah,
Because I didn't even know how to freaking cook a steak. That was like
yeah,
the first time I was like, dude, you know what? My guy over here, Jose, he's like posting all these steaks. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go grab a steak, see
yeah,
what's up, you know?
yeah,
And dude, like, it was, dude, the quality, like, if you go from like a store bought steak
yeah,
to like a steak from Juanito's
yeah,
Prime Meats, like, dude, you can notice the
yeah,
difference. Like,
yeah.
you
Of
notice the
course.
difference,
Yeah,
bro. Like, you're like, oh, today's shit. I'm not eating good steak.
yeah. Well, we like cover a various um parts of like service where like you don't have to question if it's quality or not, and you can ask questions to a butcher. That's another service that we provide is like, hey, like what's the best steak for this, or what's something more lean, what's something more fatty. Everybody has a preference. Or I'm making tacos today, what's the best meat to use? Like all those questions are commonly asked questions. And if you have like a good relationship with your butcher wherever you go, like it's just easier, it's a better experience. And I think that we're the ones that have like that customer relationship. So where like you can go in there and you can confidently ask us questions or ask me questions, and we're gonna answer it to the best of our ability.
Yeah, and I think the reason, which nobody else in here in Tri Cities is doing this, but I think that the biggest reason why people go up to you and they ask for you, one, they ask for you, and then two, they're able to like talk to you is
Yeah,
because you've been posting on Instagram
yeah,
and you've been posting on your social medias,
yeah,
and then that like they have that connection,
yeah,
even if they've never bought from you, they
yeah,
still think they have that connection, which
yeah,
is like what I try to tell people is like when you build your personal brand, like dude, they're sold on you, so
hmm,
they don't even care. Like
yeah,
people, they're not gonna question the price of the steak, even if it's $100 or
hmm,
whatever, they're not gonna fucking question it because they're like, nah, dude, this guy he knows his stuff. He's getting the best quality. Other people are satisfied, so they're already sold.
yeah.
Like they
They're
go
already
in there,
sold.
they're like, bro, give me the steak.
Exactly.
They don't go like, why is it so expensive? They
Yeah.
just go in there. They're like, hey, bro, let me see that steak, bro.
Let
You know?
me see that meat.
Yeah, let me see that meat, my
Yeah.
boy.
No, there's people that will literally go in there and they'll see a video that I posted that day and they'll be like, "Hey, I just came from this video. I've never been in here. I saw you in that video and like I just came to meet you pretty much, and then what do you recommend?" And
Yeah,
boom, that's how the conversation starts, and then that's how you make the sale.
yeah,
So the video brought them in. That's your lead. Now you got to close them off. Like, what are you gonna offer them? Well, what do you want to make today? A steak, tacos. What do you want to make? Chicken, pork. What do you prefer? What are you feeling? And then we just go from there.
yeah. And I mean, like, I think like a lot of us here in Tri Cities, like we had our dedicated like carnicerias that we used to go
Yeah,
to. Like
yeah,
me, I used to go like religiously to this one place, and then I started going to this guy. I'm like, dude, I'm never gonna go. I don't have to go anywhere
yeah,
else. My guy, he got the best me out here, dude. I was like, why would I have to go somewhere
mhm,
else?
yeah,
And it's not just because a lot of like places they just do transactional. And
yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. It's like
it's like, no,
in
it's
and
like a
out, in and
relationship.
out. Yeah,
Like you want these people to come back
yeah,
and feel good about coming to
yeah,
to buy some meat,
yeah.
you know?
Well, yeah. There's people that like drive past five carnicerias. They'll literally tell me, "Hey, bro, I just drove past five carnicerias." Like Nathan's one of them.
Yeah.
He's like, "Dude, I just passed five carnicerias to come talk to you." Like some people are just, they like the relationship that I have with them and stuff like that, and they just come and have a conversation, and then they take some meat, and they're I'm answering their questions about what they might have on like the meat business and stuff like that, how the market is doing,
Yeah.
and it's pretty cool, man. I like what I do.
Yeah.
I
So
love what I do.
so say that what that you love what to do. We were talking before this, and you were saying that when you were in high school, your senior year, I believe, right?
Yeah,
You were going to Tritech you wanted to
yeah,
become a cop.
yeah. So my friend Ozius, shout out to Ozius. He can tell you guys. I would always tell him that I didn't like cutting meat because I've been cutting meat since I was 15, and well, I believe like so my dad is the one that got me into the meat business, right? But I believe that everybody goes through three phases. I forgot who said this. Oh, Patrick Bet David.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that guy. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, he's the one that said that we go through three phases with our parents. We go through heroizing them. We think of them as heroes
Yep.
when we're young. Then we go through demonizing them,
Yep.
and then we go through humanizing them.
Okay.
At first, you think of them as
Yeah,
heroes,
when you're a little kid.
but
Yep.
during like when I was 15, I kind of got forced into cutting meat in a way where he was like, "Hey, like you're not doing too good in school," and I'm super glad. I thank God every single day that
Yeah.
he told me this. You need to get to work then,
Yeah.
because it doesn't look like you're gonna do good in school. You don't like school. You're like, you got to get to work, and so that's how I got into cutting meat. And at that point, I looked at him like, like, oh, you're making me do this,
Yeah.
like this is the only reason I'm doing it. Like I'm never gonna be like a part of this. As soon as I grow up, whatever, move out, like I'm gonna do my own thing.
Like, you think I'm
And
gonna
so
be a butcher?
you think I'm gonna be a butcher my whole life or what?
Yeah.
I used to think of it as a bad thing because I didn't think it was cool,
Yeah.
quote unquote. I didn't think it was like a cool thing. I didn't think people would respect me because of it or whatever. Like, oh, dude, you cut meat for a living? Like that's
Yeah.
weird. But yeah. So I started when I was 15, and up until I was like 18, 19, I still didn't really like it. I felt like I had to do it because I was forced to. So I was like supposed to be going to Tri-Tech to try and become a cop because I was doing the law enforcement program. But yeah.
So
Yeah.
that didn't work out.
No, obviously not. And as we get older, we start humanizing our parents, and we understand like, okay, because I moved out, and like, oh, it's the real world now. I think like everything starts hitting you. You got to do everything yourself. You
Gotta start
like
paying the
I
bills.
have my own house. I pay my own bills, and it's just it's different. You start humanizing them. You start, and then I got into the business aspect. I used to just work, cut meat, and that's it. Go home. Now you're there all day, and you're seeing the numbers, and you're building these relationships. And there's so much that goes into business, and business has a lot to do with how the community's doing, and you can really impact. Your impact is as big as you want it to be.
Yeah.
Your impact is as big as you want it to be. Like you can be as important as you want it to be in this community, in this world. That is totally up to us, and God, obviously. But I think your impact is as big as you want it to be. That's pretty much what I've been learning. Like some people think that they're not significant in their job. That's because of them.
Yeah.
They can improve sales. They can improve production. If they wanted to, they could do that. But yeah.
So talking about the community, I seen that you hosted some posadas there at
Yeah.
was it there at the
Yeah.
at your shop?
Yeah, so we have
Okay.
like a empty space that we're actually going to be turning into a kitchen in that building, and that's where we did it at. Yeah, we did a posada navideña. We gave out tamales, um, chocolate, coffee, I think too, and we gave out like furniture too.
Yeah.
Like we had a furniture place that joined us in that posada, and they brought furniture and they were giving it away.
That's what's
It was
up.
pretty
You see,
cool. Yeah, and toys.
This guy doing it for the community, man.
No, yeah, and I think we're gonna have something big coming. This year, bigger things are coming.
For
Every
sure.
year we just want to keep growing, capitalizing more and more on, just becoming the best we can be.
It's always you always got to try to become the best.
Yeah.
So talking about the business aspect, you're saying you're in the business now. You're not just cutting the meat. What has been like the biggest like challenges in like running your because your dad has one in Pasco, right? Are you associated with that one in Pasco, or are you just strictly the one in Kennewick?
Yeah, I'm associated in the way that like I advertise for them, I market for them. They're already a well-established carniceria.
Yeah.
Um, Pretty much a supermarket. They have everything.
Yeah.
You can find everything there. Um, it's a pretty big spot. But in any other way, no. Just Kennewick is where I'm at, 100% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to Pasco that much. I do videos there sometimes. We're gonna do more videos there in the kitchen and stuff like that. But the biggest challenge would probably be this is our second location, but it has a different, like way different vibe too. It's a
Okay.
different demographic of people. Pasco location is more like in a neighborhood, and so there you see like field workers there. in that area. You see field workers, most of construction workers. You know, it's just a different demographic. It's a different. They're they're operating on different budgets and they cater to that. And
Yeah.
then over here we're just pushing wagyu prime steaks, and people are liking it. They're trying it, and they go in there and their first thought is like, I want quality, so they go to Juanito's, you know,
Yeah.
and that's what we wanted. The biggest challenge, yeah, it's a different demographic of people where we started at. Um, so keeping the consistency of quality and stuff like that, that's also a very big challenge. Like if you want to be the best, it's obviously not going to be easy, you know.
No.
And if you want to have quality 100% of the time, having workers that produce the same quality as you, talk the same and sell the same, that's hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's hard. For you to project your vision upon others is one of the hardest things. Like I could tell you I want to be the best, but in what way? How are you going to get there?
Yeah.
You know? So going step by step with an employee and being like, "Hey, if they ask you for this, you offer them this." And you know, and we're working on that every single day with from the cuts to how you talk to somebody. And obviously I don't feel like I'm the best yet, but we're slowly getting there, and some people already are we're saying that we're the best, you know, but I think of myself as the best. But sometimes things come up where like, you know, it's like, okay, you know, it's humbling, and it's like you just keep working at, you know, trying to improve every single day.
But that's good. You know, you always got to think that you're the best.
Yeah.
You know, to actually become the best, you
You
gotta
gotta,
start thinking that you are the
yeah,
best. You
yeah,
know, and just trying to improve every single day, because that's what you got to do. Pretty much is just improve every single day
yeah,
to actually get to that place. I mean, nobody actually gets to be the best at
yeah,
the end of the day.
yeah, yeah.
But like just
There's no
believing
award
that
or
you're the best
yeah,
and putting in the hard work
yeah,
is you becoming the best and
yeah,
getting those compliments that
yeah,
people tell you like, oh yeah, you guys are the best. Like
yeah,
nobody else here in town is like doing what you guys are doing. That's why everyone tells you that
yeah,
you guys are doing the best.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
but obviously you have some more plans of expanding in
yeah.
other places, not just here in Tri-Cities. So I
Hmm.
think that's pretty cool. So how do those plans are working out? How are those plans working out for you?
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to see, you know, sales go up and stuff like that, and obviously that helps in planning for more locations. We're seeing that it is definitely possible. I mean, we built a team right here. We can build it somewhere else. Type of mentality where you know we think that we have the best quality and we can have the best quality in other cities because we see, you know, the markets that are around us, and they don't carry the same stuff, the same quality that we do. Um, they don't have the marketing that we do.
Yeah.
You know, we make a lot of noise everywhere we go. So right now we're making a lot of noise. We strive every single day to make more noise. But I think we're starting to get recognized in different parts of Washington. We have a lot of people that come down from Othello, Washington. They come up from Yakima, and you know, like I mean, down from Yakima.
Yeah.
um,
See, if they're coming down from
yeah,
other cities,
yeah,
like
they're
that,
coming
that's
down.
saying something, bro.
And like I've never heard of anybody, any other meat market that, oh, I'm gonna drive 1 hour away, or I'm gonna
Yeah,
drive 2 hours
hell no,
away
dude.
to go to a little carniceria, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're obviously thinking like, oh, these guys have a different type of quality. Like we're actually, you know, making enough noise to where like they can't ignore the quality, you know?
yeah.
They can't ignore like our advertisements or whatever. Like if a video pops up, it makes them want to come into the store and make that drive, you know, like. And that's another thing that I think we're doing for the community is like we're bringing in people driving for meat.
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. Like I've never heard of that. And then the other day somebody posted to me, like me personally, and they're like, "Hey, I've never." Somebody commented on their post, and they're like, "I've never seen somebody shout out their butcher before." That's pretty cool. I see people, I see
Yeah.
people post their barbers. You
Yeah,
know, I
yeah,
see
yeah,
people maybe their detailers or
yeah,
whatever, but their butcher. That's kind of crazy. I wish
yeah,
I could shout out my butcher.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You have, I don't know how long you've been on Instagram and posting those
mm,
videos, but like, dude, you've taken some time to actually like do those videos. You've been paying a lot of money to market
yeah,
yourself, and I think that is it's like starting to like pay off with those people. Like yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I've never heard like someone is shouting off their butcher, you know. And
Yeah.
I shut, you know, whenever I go, I freaking like shut you out, and I see, dude, everybody's shutting you out when they go
Yeah.
out and get some meat
Yeah.
from your shop. And so yeah, that's actually kind of crazy
Yeah.
that you talk
Yeah.
about it, you know.
And
And also I think it's because, you know, you like I said, you've built that like relationship with those people,
yeah.
you know, to actually want to like post you
Yeah.
and say, you know, go grab some meat from this dude, you know,
Yeah.
he's doing something, you know. So I think that's what's like crazy about it. And that's good, you know. That I think that's why you should be proud that you're telling yourself that you are the
Yeah.
best, you know.
And it happened pretty organically, you know. Like I used to think, like, how do I get people to post me? And it's just literally just be the best that you can be. Tell them how to cook it, and all of a sudden, like people feel like they have a relationship to you. They feel like, dude, I gotta get this guy like word out there. Like this
Yeah.
guy, he's doing things differently. Like
Yeah.
I think this is. I don't know how they think. You know.
Yeah.
I think this is what they think. Like he treats me so good. Like I gotta post it. Like
Yeah.
or like this is such a like a luxury place. Like it has a different vibe. I gotta post it. You know.
Yeah.
People pay more for experience
Yeah.
nowadays. Like
Oh yeah, dude.
customer experience is a huge
Definitely.
thing nowadays.
Definitely.
You know.
Definitely. And that's what I tell a lot of people. It's like, dude, you gotta not just focus on the product. You gotta also focus on what's the experience. You know, how you gonna treat that customer, dude. Because treat every single customer like it's your last customer.
Yeah.
Like if nobody else is gonna, you know,
Yeah.
buy from you again. Like, dude, it's whatever. This is like your first customer. This is your last customer.
Yeah.
Like every single customer, dude, just treat them like the best. Like if there's nobody else who's gonna come buy from you, and dude, then you just have people like post you, and you just have people come more and more to
Yeah.
you, you know,
Yeah.
and organically, which is the best. You don't have to like pay for advertisement that much, you know,
Word
because
of
it
mouth.
comes organically.
Yeah.
You know, it's the best type of advertisement when
Yeah.
everybody just posts you.
Yeah.
You know, if they have 1,000 followers or whatever, 10 of those followers follow you.
Yeah.
You know, then those 10, they go out of
Yeah.
those 10, 5 of those go
Yeah.
and buy, you know,
So
and then they post you, and then it just circles
snowball.
down.
Snowball
Yeah.
effect.
It's just yeah, exactly, a
Yeah.
snowball effect.
Yeah. I remember like asking one of my coworkers, like, hey, like, what's the best way? Like, how can we get people to post us? And like all of a sudden, a month, 2 months later, people are posting. Like I've never seen somebody like get posted so much. Like there was a time in summer where, and it was on Snapchat. Weirdly enough, it was on Snapchat. People were like, Snapchat just blew me up. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. Getting posted 7 to 8 times during the weekend a day, like by different people. Like, oh, go buy meat from this guy. You know, he knows what he's talking about, or like he's got the best meat in Washington. But I believed it before anybody else did.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that I could tell the people out there is like I believed that people were gonna be talking about us like crazy. I believed that we were the best before anybody else did, and that's what you gotta think of yourself as like you're the best before anybody else, because you're the who you're the one that like projects what's in here. You're like projecting it out. So if you think of yourself as the best, and like I'm not talking about like be cocky or like you know
It's
I'm
good
just
to be
talking about
cocky.
like, yeah, in some ways, yeah. But like, just be confident in yourself. Like, I'm gonna do this the best way that I can, and hopefully, there's a good outcome from it. You know?
I forgot who said this, but I heard you become a millionaire inside of your head first
Yeah.
before you become a millionaire in the
Yeah.
bank account.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's fucking crazy because like, dude, if you're thinking about it every single day, I'm gonna become the best meat shop
Yeah.
anybody has seen.
Oh yeah.
You'll fucking do it.
You'll find
eventually
ways.
you'll find way to fucking
Oh,
do
yeah.
it. Like nobody's gonna fucking stop you.
Yeah.
If your brain, if you program it to like, dude, I'm gonna become the best butcher shop anybody has ever seen. I'm gonna put out the best meat, best quality, best customer experience. Like, bro,
Yeah.
who's gonna stop you, bro?
Yeah. Well, you know how we got into Wagyu?
No. Let's talk about that.
So let's talk about it.
Because
So I
that's
was-
what differentiates you from like everybody else.
Instagram is the reason that I found out about Wagyu.
Okay.
So I would see carnicerias, not even carnicerias. These are butcher shops, not like Mexican.
Yeah.
Like in New York, California,
Yeah.
like they have Wagyu, and I would see like the extreme amount of marbling, the intramuscular fat, and I'd be like, what is this? You know, like this looks exotic.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just, go through people's pages and I'm like, okay. And then at that time, I wasn't posting any videos or posts or anything. And then I started thinking, like, why in Tri-Cities why in Washington is there nobody that has this meat? And then I would start thinking, like, well, why in Tri-Cities is there nobody that has this meat? Why don't we have this meat?
Yeah.
Like, people are posting it, and I see, like, they have a lot of followers. What if we start doing it?
Yeah.
And then that's how. So Wagyu is the reason that I got into posting because I was like, if we bring in Wagyu, we gotta post it. How are people gonna know?
Yep.
These customers that already come are not gonna buy it.
Yep.
If I'm being like 100% honest, they're not gonna buy it. We gotta bring in a whole nother demographic to view this, and that's how we started posting, and that's where like, okay, we gotta post more and more and more and more and more.
And if they don't know about Wagyu, and it, like you said, they're not those people that are going to your carniceria, they're just going for like the normal,
Yeah.
meat, that us Mexicans just go out for the weekend, you gotta almost like make them
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
That's why you start posting, because you're like, hey, Wagyu is better than all this other shit.
Yeah.
This stuff is good, but wait until you try Wagyu. Like you gotta have to like make, like, almost force them to be like, dude, you gotta try the Wagyu. Like, the Wagyu is like the best quality. I don't know why you guys are not out here getting some Wagyu.
No, I always tell people they at least have to try it once in their life. It's not something that you can buy every single day or have every single weekend, obviously. But it's a treat, for your birthday, New Year's, Christmas. Treat yourself and your family like with something good, something luxury, something exotic, like just like how some people buy designer and they're like, you know what, I deserve this or whatever, they buy Jordans and they're like, dude, look at me, I got Jordans, and they post it. People start posting Wagyu and they feel like they're just, they just feel like they're upper class. They feel like it's something else, it's something that's exclusive. It's not. And what's connected that? The brand Juanitos.
Yeah.
Wagyu, boom, you think Juanitos. You think quality, boom, Juanitos. Even though they might not be an everyday customer, but they know that the carniceria that they go to, if they think about Juanitos, it's quality. Wagyu, like luxury. That's kind of what we were shooting for.
Yeah, because, dude, honestly, until I saw you post about Wagyu and talk about Wagyu, I was like, I don't even know what this is, bro. I'm like, I just go to a carniceria to just grab some freaking meat, and that's it. Up to you, to the point of you, like, I didn't even buy steaks.
Yeah.
I would go out to like restaurants and buy steaks, but I would never like be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna go grab a steak, to cook it. No, there's no way I was thinking that, I would go to the carnicerias and just buy like normal meat.
I think I'm just providing value in my own way, in my own world, my own industry, where like there's a lot of our followers are younger, like us, younger than 25, and so they're seeing like all this steak and all this, different type of marinades, like the lime habanero and stuff, and they're trying it. And that's getting them to go out there and grill on their own or cook on their own. And that's also good. I think the younger generation needs to stop consuming so much. And like in the sense of like going out to eat to Applebee's or something like that, where those are huge franchises that don't need your money. And, and just support somebody local that's trying to really make it out here and trying to put people on. And it's good stuff, It's not like we're selling something that's garbage. I'm not pushing garbage, Like, it's good stuff that I'm actually passionate about. I just want people to try,
Yeah. So actually, let's go back to, because you were saying that people just started posting you. The reason why I started posting you is because I saw you open up your shop, and then you started posting about it, and then I was like, damn, this guy's freaking young, bro.
Yeah.
He's freaking out here grinding, doing this shit. And then I was like, dude, I'm gonna go, check out the meat, And then I just started posting you because I was like, bro, this guy's freaking young. He's freaking grinding. I was like, I fucking love that. And dude, anybody that is out there like grinding while they're young and like doing shit, like I'm always reposting their shit and I'm like liking their shit, commenting on their shit. I'm like, dude, I love when people are out here fucking grinding, because dude, what else is there in life? Like,
Yeah,
know.
yeah. What else is there? You know, and then some people like they're like all about their hobbies and stuff like that, and I respect that. But you know, I think life is about like what can you build? You know, what are you doing? You know, every single day. That's what it's about, not the vacation that you have for 1 week or 2 weeks.
Yep.
You know?
Cause dude, that vacation is gonna go by
Yeah,
quick,
so
bro,
quick.
quick. And dude, but a lot of people like us, like, dude, we go on a vacation, we're still thinking about work.
Oh yeah,
We're like, dude, honestly, I
yeah,
should have my laptop right now and keep on
yeah.
working because in reality, what the fuck am I
You
doing
feel
right
like you're
here?
falling behind.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel like
I think you can enjoy a vacation for like a day or two, and then for the rest of the week, you're like,
yeah.
dude, I should really be working. Like, fuck, dude.
Yeah, well, the other day I was talking to somebody. It was actually a woman, and she was asking me like how many days I took off, and I told her I was like I only take one, and I really don't even take that full day off. Like I'm still making videos. I'm still, you know, researching how to become better or whatever
Yep.
in like the meat industry, and like I'm still doing things on my day off. Sometimes I run errands for the store, but a day off really is never a day off because then you still have to handle your personal life. You got to do your laundry. You got to, you know, go to the
Yep.
bank, whatever. It's not a day off, you know,
Yep.
like it's not a day that you just sit at home and chill. Like
Yep.
it's still not a day like that for me. Like I don't find myself doing that really at all. But she was like, why don't you take 2 days off? Like you're the boss, you know? And I was like, multiply 52 times two.
Yep.
And she's like, it's 104. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's a third of the year.
Dude, I
And,
know.
and I know a lot of people don't think about it like that, but I started thinking about it like that when I was like, there's only 365 days in a year.
Yep.
And if you really think about it, that's not that much, bro.
No,
So
it's
if
not.
you want to have a good year, it's really just up to you to wake up, have a positive mindset every single day, wake up nice, bright and early, and grind the whole day for at least 10 hours. Stop thinking about um, this regular hours of eight. Eight
Yep.
hours is not enough. If you
No.
want to get ahead, that's what everybody else does. If you want to get ahead, you got to grind at least 10, 12, 14 hours. That's how you get ahead. That's how you get better. I don't work 8 hour days. I don't work 10 hour days. I work a minimum of 12-hour days
Yep.
where like I'm engaged in like what I'm doing and I'm, you know, practice makes perfect. I'm cutting meat and, you know, I'm making checks or whatever. Like I'm looking for the next meat provider. I'm looking for the next whatever it might be provider, you know, like I'm always looking, you know, for more things. Yeah, I'm not staying in the same spot. And so, yeah, my minimum work days are 12 hours, 6 days a week.
Dude, so when I actually started to work way more, it was when Gabriel, he told me, he was like, oh yeah, I wake up at 6 in the morning and I sleep until like 2 in the morning,
Oh, really?
you know, or yeah, somewhere around there. And then I was like, dude, I'm not working enough.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I need to work more. And then I really started thinking about it. And I was like, cause I work, like I work on myself every day,
Yeah.
you know? And so, and then I started really thinking about it, and I was like, dude, there's people out here with like millions and billions of dollars in their bank account,
Yeah.
and they're still working every day.
Yeah.
And not just regular 8 hours, they're working 12,
Yeah.
14 hours
Yeah.
a day. And I'm like, why the fuck am I taking a break?
Yeah.
Why do I think I deserve a chill day or whatever or a day off? I'm like, bro, if these guys are grinding every single day and they have the life that they already wanted and they're still working every single day, I was like, why do I deserve a day off? Or
Yeah.
why do I deserve to have a chill day?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, once that I got that into my head, I was like, bro, dude, I just got to go at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Luciano. He's somebody that I look up to a lot. I've never told him this, but I look up to that guy a lot. Every time he's posting like his 75 hard, and I'm like, damn, I gotta get myself into the gym. And like he's waking up at 4 in the morning, and I wake up at 6, and I think it's, you know, sometimes I'll wake up at 5, but he's already up, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think if you surround yourself with a good set of people that are doing their own thing, they're entrepreneurs, they're going to the gym every single day, they wake up bright and early and they go to sleep late and they're taking care of their people and they're doing their part in their community. Like all of a sudden they're keeping you in check and you're keeping them in check. And
Yeah.
it's like full circle, you know, and it's an all year thing. And then all of a sudden you, second year, third year, boom, 5 years, you're looking way different than you were, you know, 10 years, 15 years. Imagine in 20 years what we could look like, what we did for the community, how Tri-Cities looks at us. Like if we do everything right, we're honest, and we keep those relationships. Dude, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, shout out to Luciano. Luciano's just a good guy overall.
Yeah,
He's just he
yeah,
helps everyone out and everything.
yeah,
He's doing good too. You
yeah.
know.
And then one of the reasons that I started putting myself actually in the videos, because I would make videos just of the meat and me
Yep, yep.
talking before I even knew that voiceovers were a thing. My videos were pretty bad. Not gonna lie.
Everybody starts somewhere, man.
Yeah, exactly. But Miguel, the realtor.
Oh, Miranda.
Yeah, Miguel Miranda. There
Yeah,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
He's the one that like motivated me to be in the videos, because I would see him posting. That's when he would post a lot.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dang, like this guy's doing it. He's young. He's younger than me.
Yeah.
I think he
Yep.
might be your age or maybe.
I think
young.
we're the same age,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah.
And so I was like, dang, like he's putting himself out there. I can put myself out there, And so shout out to him for that. And I've told him that. I've gave him
Yeah.
that credit. I'm like, dude, the reason that I started putting myself in my videos and they started doing good, is because of him,
Yeah.
Because I saw him and I was like, he's doing it. Why can't I, And I hope that somebody's viewing what we're doing and they're like, hey, they're doing it. They're from the same city we are. Like, let's do it, Let's do it.
Yeah, shout out to Miguel, dude. He's killing it out here also, and he's in the real estate industry. He's doing pretty good. He's that's what you see. He's a young guy, and
Yeah.
you're like, dude, I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
Just young people, dude, getting out here and grinding and shit.
And by the way, shout out to him again because he's the one that helped me buy my house.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
saw that.
Yeah.
So is that your first property?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then
we're shooting for my second.
your
this year.
second property. There you go.
We're shooting for my second this year.
That's why.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, bro. I like it.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
like it.
That's something we got to check off. That's the list 2024. We got to do it. There's not an option. Like we have to do it this year.
Yep.
That's my mentality. Like second property, rent it out, boom. That's what we want to do.
There you go. Any relationships that you're in right now?
No.
No, hell no.
No. Just friends. Just friends.
Just friends. Hey,
Just
there
friendly-
you go. You gotta stay
Friendly
as friends.
interactions only. Yeah.
Have you been in like while you're in business? Have you been in relationships?
While I'm in business. Like,
Yeah. While
do you
you've
mean?
been in business?
No.
No. Okay.
I haven't been in. No.
Okay. I just wanted to see if it was like harder being in a relationship with someone while you're in business.
Well, I haven't even tried to experiment that.
Okay. There you go.
If it's harder, if it's easier, I don't know. I'm not focused on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Depending on the person, I think it does get a little harder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
A
just
lot
adding
harder.
another person into your life that hopefully you care about them if you're allowing them into your life,
Yeah.
and so you have to worry about them too. And I think that's not easy.
No.
That's definitely gonna be a hard thing to do.
What's some, because you start mentioning about your goals, what's some like goals that, because you've only been, when you opened that carniceria, is it, I want to say a year ago or 2 years ago now?
No, so it's only been a little bit more than a year.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Last year, November.
Last year November.
November 4th is the
No. Last year November, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
2022.
2022. Yep.
Right. Yeah.
Was it hard because I think was it at that time we were still like in the pandemic?
No.
No.
No, it was over. I think it was over in 2019 or 2020.
20.
Something like that.
I don't know. I think they just dragged it on, dude. I think
They just dragged it on. No, there's still people that are coming out with COVID, supposedly.
bro. There's still dude. You go. Hey, I went to Seattle the other day, bro. There's hella people out there with masks and everything. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro.
Shaking my head.
Dude, but so how was that transition? Like opening up your shop and how did that come to happen?
Well, I think. What do you mean? Like how it
Like
happened?
opening it.
Well, my dad, he bought the property that we're at right now,
Mm-hmm.
and so then I was like, hey, it's like lease out the spot to me,
Yeah.
and that's just pretty much how it happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
And so,
And being now like under like it's like about like 2 years that you've opened that shop, like how have you felt in life You know,
Yeah.
how do you feel now that you have a shop and is getting engagement all the time,
Hmm.
and there's people over here shouting you out and people recognizing
Yeah.
you. How do you feel now versus like your old life?
Um, I feel super confident. I feel like I can do anything that I propose my mind to do because before opening the shop, I was saying the vision that I had for it, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden, it's a reality.
Mm-hmm.
So before anybody believed that I could do that, I believed that I could do that.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of the biggest things that I've realized that I can do. Just, manifest it and put it into action. You can't just be thinking like, oh, I can do this and then never put it into action.
Yeah.
So I put it into action. And then the second thing that I think that it really taught me was like patience. Because at first, dude, two, three customers would walk in all day.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're open from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah.
That's 14 hours, bro.
Yeah.
I think, right? Yeah, 14 hours. Yeah. So for 14 hours and only three or four people are walking in, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know? So we had to fix that, and we had to learn patience and like, are we really doing the right thing? Or should we stick with this quality? Do we have to lower our price? Do we have to lower our quality? For Tri-Cities, is Tri-Cities ready? For Wagyu, is Tri-Cities ready for Prime?
Yeah.
I would question myself that every single day, you know? And boom, like more customers started coming in, and all of a sudden, boom, it just feels like a snowball effect. You see how every single customer matters, dude. Like you see, like that one customer tells another customer, and then that customer tells another customer, and two, three. All of a sudden, from one customer, you got 100 customers.
Yep.
Because that one customer might know 10 people that he tells, and then those 10 people, they know 10 people, so that's 100, and that's how it starts multiplying.
Yeah, and it takes time. Like a lot,
Yeah,
I tell a lot of people, it's like, dude, it's not just discipline that we have to like master. It's
yeah,
like patience.
yeah,
Like, and a lot of people talk about it. It's like, dude, if you master patience, like, it's
oh
like something big.
yeah,
That's why I smoke cigars,
yeah,
dude. It calms you down. It
yeah,
calms you down. Like,
yeah.
serious. It calms you down. I take long drives sometimes. Because like the stuff that I'm doing is like, dude, nobody in my family, nobody that is like doing
Hmm.
it. So I'm like, I just have to like be patient of what I'm
Hmm.
doing.
Yeah,
And so just believe in myself.
yeah,
Like you said, you got to have it here and then just make it happen.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
So what you're talking about that you wanted to expand? What are your future plans on that?
So, well, recently we're gonna start building a kitchen. We're just waiting on some city permits, which take forever, by the way.
Oh yeah, they
But
do.
uh, we're just gonna build a kitchen, and we expect to be selling carnitas, chicharrones, and all that good stuff. The Wagyu taco truck the menu is gonna go into the store, and then we're gonna use that one for catering specifically. And yeah, just hopefully in 2 years we have another location. That's the plan. I
Here
see it happen.
locally or
Richland or Yakima?
Richland or Yakima?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the plan. But something else might pop up that looks better, and we just might take that. But it looks very likely, like if we keep going the way that we're going, which we are, in 2 years we'll probably either be set to open another location or setting ourselves up to open up another location.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the difference between like regular just meat and steaks and then Wagyu steaks?
What is the biggest difference?
Yeah.
Well, Wagyu is bred to marble the most out of any breed of cows because
Hmm.
there's different breeds of cows, just like there's different breeds of dogs.
Yeah.
So Wagyu is specifically meant to produce the most amount of intramuscular fat, otherwise known as marbling. And so quality is the number one priority. It's not price. That's why you see Wagyu, $100 a pound from Japan or
Yeah.
$150 a pound, and then the local one it's like more than $30 a pound. So number one priority with that cattle that's not mass produced. There's also less production of them, so that's what makes the price go higher. Um, so yeah, that's probably the biggest difference. The quality, the taste is different. It like melts in your mouth.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
Oh
They're calling
man.
me again, bro.
So any how hard is it to like start like a shop like yours?
Super hard.
Super hard.
Like super hard.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't know anything about meat. Even people that know about meat, I think like I would imagine my competitors view what we're doing and they are like, at least respecting what we do because nobody's done it before,
Yeah.
you know?
And some hating.
Yeah. Oh, of course, there's hating, there's doubt, and there's, but I know that it takes a lot of courage to go out there and try to sell and market yourself to be what we're doing, you
Yeah,
know?
and imagine these older folks like hating on you, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost I'm pretty sure all these other like butcher shops and carnicerias like they're just like older people,
Oh yeah.
And imagine hating on on a younger
Yeah. No, and
generation.
I know that if I was older than me and I was in the business longer, I would be mad too.
Yeah.
I would be mad too because I'd be like, dang, how is this? And guy taking so much market share.
Yeah. And dude,
How?
there's like so many carnicerias here, bro. And you
Yeah.
like just being different,
I
like
just
way
stand out.
different.
Stand
Like
out.
dude, you stand out, bro. And
Yeah.
it's not that hard to stand out
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
with everybody offering the same thing and then
Yeah.
you come in here with Wagyu
Yeah.
and like being young and
Yeah.
like, building your personal brand
Yeah.
on social media like dude, I've seen it, bro. I've seen like all these other carnicerias, bro, and I'm like, yeah, y'all suffering, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that there might be, a little bit of anger and a little bit of like animosity,
Yeah.
around that. Like, yeah, you're coming in here and you're doing what you do. You take some market share all of a sudden. Like, obviously, that was the plan,
Yeah.
disrupt your market,
Yeah, fuck
disrupt
yeah.
your industry. Like,
Yeah.
whatever you get into, you got to be that guy that people are mad at
Yeah.
it, because that's what's gonna happen. If you're
You
getting
gotta
it,
love the hate.
yeah, you know,
Because
yeah,
if you guys are not getting hate, like dude, you guys are not doing it right.
yeah, yeah,
And so because like, yeah, dude, you're just so different from everybody else. Like, dude, all these other people, like, yeah, they probably have like a website or whatever, but dude, nobody's out here fucking putting out content like you are.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
nobody, not
yeah,
that I see at least. You
yeah,
know, and so like then people like they start knowing your name, and then if somebody's like that they're at the family function and they're like, hey, let's go get some carne or whatever, and then if they pull up to another meet and then the guy's like, nah, dude, fuck this place, let's go to Juanito's, bro. That's where they got the best
yeah,
meat, dude. Like then that's what happens. Everybody just starts learning, and then
yeah,
they enjoy the freaking process
yeah,
of it, and then that person goes on to you again,
yeah,
and some more clients and more clients, and then because you just different,
yeah. People respect the hustle.
Yeah,
People see the hustle, and they want to go see you in person, like see for themselves, like what's the hype about.
yeah,
That's what happens, let's say you're having a carne asada with carne asada with your family, and you're gonna make tacos or whatever it might be, and nobody knows about the store, and you're the one like, hey, no, let's hit up my boy spot.
yep,
He's grinding over there. Let's go support him.
yep,
And that I feel like that's what happens a lot of the times. There's a group of people that don't know who Juanitos is yet, and there's that one person that's been following me and like, no, let's go check out that carniceria. It's just super nice too. Like that's also another risk we took is like we invested a lot of money into like making it look nice.
yep,
So, you know, you can't just have nice meat. You gotta have a nice spot.
yep,
You gotta look presentable.
yep,
Like it all ties in together. How does your social media look? How does your physical location look? Like everything has to do with, everything is relative to what we're doing.
yeah. Everything ties into to
Yeah.
itself, and if everybody sees like you're doing it good everywhere, they're like, dude, it's like it's not like a choice. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see, who am I gonna go this weekend? It's like
Yeah.
no, it's Juanitos.
Yeah.
It's Juanitos.
Yeah, it's not a choice.
It's not a choice. It's like
Yeah.
it's either Juanitos or I'm not gonna eat meat today.
Yeah.
So I think that's was good about what you're doing, and I respect the hustle and everything.
Appreciate that.
And So somebody that is trying to get not just the butcher shop business, but someone young out there that is like thinking about starting a business or like is getting into that business entrepreneurial mindset. Like what would you tell them to like to start off with? Like an advice, some advice that you would tell them to start off.
Number one, I would say find your mentors. Find your mentors and practice patience and just work. Those are my top three.
Just grind it.
Yeah.
Gotta
Find
grind
find
it.
people that are already successful in your industry and see if you can learn a little bit from them. Sometimes they don't want to give you information.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. Just find another person that will. Sometimes people see themselves in you
Yeah.
when they were younger.
Yep.
That's what happened to me. Um, Outside of my dad, I have other mentors, and I met a guy in LA that's super successful, and he cuts meat for a lot of restaurants in LA, a lot of high-end restaurants, and he's helped me out a lot. And he saw himself in me, you know. I mean, did I say that
Yeah.
right? He saw
Yeah.
himself in
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he was younger. And so I think that there's something about a younger person trying to get it
Yeah.
that people gravitate towards, you know.
And then
Like,
that's what's gonna happen when we get older. We're
yeah,
gonna see,
yeah,
someone,
yeah,
some young dude,
yeah.
some young buck, trying to make it out here, and you're gonna be like, dude, I gotta,
That's the cycle
because
of life.
sometimes you don't have those people around you, or you're like too afraid to like ask people, the questions that you have, so you just grind it out, and then you make it one day, and then you see someone young, and you're like, dude, I gotta fucking
Yeah,
to save him years of the struggle that I went through.
yeah,
I gotta tell him what's up,
yeah.
So
I think it's good to stay curious. I think it's like good to ask questions. Always ask questions. Always wonder why. You know, always, and that stems from me always like questioning authority as well. You know, and when I was younger, I was a little rebel. You know,
yep,
I wouldn't really follow directions. You know, I would always get in trouble. Like my parents were always like, hey, "You gotta do good in school," and I was always like, "No, I don't." You
yeah,
know, because I'm not gonna use school. You know,
yeah.
I was always like that. I would always question authority. I would always question everything, and I was always a curious uh, guy. So like, I'm always asking questions. I'm always
Dude,
asking
and you see
questions.
those people, because I was that same way, dude. I never followed anything. I never wanted to follow anybody else's rules, and I still don't. And I was a rebel in high school,
Hmm.
and like, dude, I think those people are the people that become the most successful.
Yep.
It's like the people that just like they want to make their own freaking rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those are
No,
like
it's
they talk
definitely
about it. It's like the C students are the ones that hire the A students.
yeah.
You know, because A students like they just follow
Yeah.
everything by the
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
C
They don't
students,
question
dude,
anything.
they just want to make their own rules. They want to make their own
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And dude, I was like a C student guy, dude.
Yeah.
B's were good for me.
Yeah.
I thought B's were good for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
Yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
It's
And
just how people talk
I never
about it.
questioned myself and my ability because teachers were always like, dude, if you just would do your homework, if you
Yeah.
just would do this, if you just would do that, you all of us, and I never wanted to do that.
Yeah.
I would never, like, I knew I had the confidence that I knew if I did it, yeah, I would do it. But, like, I don't want to.
Like we're smart. We're not stupid.
Yeah.
We just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because that was me too. I knew I did. If I actually paid attention or if I actually did my homework and did good on tests, like I would have A's in class. But it's like, bro, I don't want to. I don't want to do the work. I just didn't really care. So, but now I'm like, dude, I could tell why C students are the ones that freaking
Yeah.
become the most successful. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, where can people find you at? Because I know you got 2 locations. You got one in Kennewick, and then your dad owns the one in Pasco.
Mhm.
Where can people find you? What's your social media and everything like that?
So, first of all, Juanito's Prime Meats on Instagram. Go follow them if you're not already. Follow us. And then Jose the Butcher.
Yep. Follow Jose the
on
Butcher.
Instagram, on Snapchat. It's all the same. Yeah.
That's what's up, bro. I love it. I appreciate you being on this first episode of me having an interview with someone.
Yeah.
And dude, yeah, watch us in 3-4 years, 5 years, see what we've done.
Yeah.
You know, we'll just keep on. Like I told people, I already recorded my first podcast. I'm like, dude, I'm just recording and you know, telling my story and just writing as it goes.
Yeah.
You know, so that's really what I'm doing right here. We'll get another podcast with him, you know, for whatever time frame it is, and then we'll see where we're at, and then fucking imagine in 5 years like where we're at. You know,
It's gonna be beautiful,
dude.
It's gonna be a good
It is.
good thing.
People are gonna know about Tri-Cities, bro.
Oh yeah.
I appreciate you being on the show, bro.
No, I appreciate you inviting me.